Witches, light warriors, welcome. Ha, here we go again for the twin flame, the new man. Wow, we had that for the divine masculine a couple of days ago in the card of the day. So there were a lot of changes in the divine masculine's energy. He did the work, some things came up, and when he's doing the inner work, working with his inner child, he is resolving a lot of ancestral energies and ancestral blocks that is being removed out of his system. And he's not doing it for himself, he's also doing it for the collective. So the more masculines work on their inner child and inner being, the more the world will change. Let's see if my yeah, that's up. So he is enlightened. He enlightened himself with the light of source, and that is giving him the potential as an alchemist to transmute everything. And he is working on that new earth energy in his heart space, the twin flames. Wow, that's really beautiful. Ether and matter. He brings ether into matter. He spiritualizes matter. So everything what he receives in spirit form, he is entering into this new form of and into this earth. New life, sparkles, and working for the new earth. And the sparkles is new energies are coming your way that enlightened your path, that is elevating you, that gives you the spark in your life. Maybe it's the path that you need to walk, and it's bedding into the new light. So the light is coming in to, you know, to anchor into your system, to give you the direction which path you need to go. And this has to do with divine union in your heart space. That means this love is meant to come together for the highest timeline for you and your divine counterpart. So when you are in this space that you are aligning with your heart, aligning with source, then this divine sparkle comes in and will guide both of you the way for your highest timeline. And this timeline keeps evolving. You know, you keep track of each other. You know, if you're in separation or if you are together, you know, this timeline comes together to evolve yourself to a higher frequency. And when you are in the fifth dimensional realm, you know that you have a connection together, and it's really evolving, not only for yourself but also for the collective. So when your energies are coming together, it's the energy of enlighten that world, make it lighter, make it better, make it to show that there is more love and compassion in this world. And for instance, what is happening in this world, so many people are awakened, so many light warriors are out there, and I really see the divine masculine as that light warrior that he is. And that means, you know, he fights for that love in this world to come together instead of separation and judging one or another. um, he is creating that unity, you know, not only within but also outside. And that is what the twin flame does. You know, it creates harmony, it creates balance, it creates equality within, you know, that unity that is within yourself, also expressing it to the outside world, because love is your highest timeline, and it will bring what it needs to bring you when you follow that path. And don't judge what is coming your way, because everything what is coming your way, that is what you attract in your life. You know, the frequency that you carry within you, that is also what you attract from the outside world. And if you are in a judgmental energy, that is also what you will receive. If you keep it open and you're standing in love and unity, that is also what you will receive. Uh, like the divine feminine last week, now the divine masculine has this card. How beautiful. You are emerging, you know, getting out of that cocoon and spreading your wings, because it's time to fly. Celebrate the sensuality, the joy, and the right to enjoy. And you are truly living. You are truly living your dream accordingly what the universe has in store for you. And it's already out there. You know, the universe has so many bigger things for you than you can imagine. And you know this. So that knowing, because you're channeling that energy, you're living up to that energy, is giving you wings, is giving you back your freedom, is giving back um, your joy, your sunshine, what you're needed. And sometimes your energy is needed in places that is dense, that is has a different vibration, to activate it, you know, to activate that energy so, that is surrounding you, or the place or the earth, you know, that is what is needed. And now you can have that celebration, because you already did the work, you know, within yourself, without yourself, with the earth grid, with the universe. It's all in balance, it's all in harmony. So now it's time for you to take the next level for your highest timeline, and that is because you are in unity with your counterpart, with your divine masculine and with your divine feminine, that is in alignment. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's see what is going on for the divine feminine. The divine masculine in the mind space, the divine masculine. Rise of truth, gentle power and true strength. You show divine feminine with your soft power, that you are supporting the divine masculine within yourself, that you are supporting the divine masculine without yourself. that you're giving him the strength, that you're giving him the feeling that he can rise up, and that he can step in that masculine energy, um, and rise to his truth. And that's also what the divine feminine does in her mind space. Is her mind space is the divine masculine, and everything has to do with true. Is it true? Is it aligned? Is it okay? Can I measure up to that truth? Is it possible? Are things and are things possible is a question of the mind, while the universe says there is infinity possibilities, rise above everything. And you are showing your true strength. The strength that you got from the universe is unmeasurable. Is unmeasurable. So I see the divine masculine within the divine feminine rising and rising and rising and rising to support her. Wow. Confirmation here. Working with the dolphin energies. Wow. Play. It's okay to play again. It's time to relax. Smile again and share your flow. So that energy, let's see if you can see this better. Yeah, this energy is the Lemurian and Atlantean energies that says, okay, it's time to play. And divine feminine feels it in her heart. She says, okay, I did so much work. Now it's time to play. Now it's time to expand what I already felt, what was needed. We all felt that huge push that something really big is coming, and this is this huge awakening. It's the same feeling as 5 years ago, but now the tables has turned. Everything what they think and what they want to do is out of this field. It's taken out. They are talking about digital IDs, digital this. I have a feeling it's not coming through, because we're in a time space and in a timeline of the heart. And the people are not taking it anymore. We're not the sheep that we were 5 years ago. The whole world woke up, and this is what is going to happen. And now it's time to play with it, to play through everything, not taking it that serious, but getting out of that timeline, going higher to a higher frequency, so where we can change the things. And we change the things by relaxing, by giving ourselves the space to relax, giving ourselves the permission to play, because sometimes we don't even give ourselves permission to play. And playing as a child, jumping in the water, playing with the snow, this is the time that came for us, instead of feeling trapped by all this energy that is putting up onto us. But just turn it around and play with it, and make it a really enjoyable time for yourself, so your inner child can get away from the iPads, away from the phones, but going outside and play, and have that joy and coming together again, and have this connection again with each other. And that's what is how we call it alchemy. Instead of cursing the weather because it's frozen, it's cold, and you can't get to your work. you know Stay at home, do your work at home, uh, build in some playtime. And that's what absolutely everybody did. When you're not in that timeline, then you're not, then you're connected with that other realm, and you're keeping your energy down. Well, it's time to get your energy up, because that inner child wants to play, wants to learn, wants to escape, wants to learn different things than just the program of the schools. And that's really amazing. It's really amazing, because it if you share your flow, you're sharing universal energy, and that's really amazing. And you will see the people smile, laugh, having fun together, and that's the best thing that we need in this time, because it raises the vibration. Actually, nothing from the outside world can control you when you're in a state of a free mind. Nurture, divine feminine. You're giving birth to a new earth, and you're grounding divinity within yourself and into this earth. It's the Mary Magdalene frequency. It's living your life accordingly through the Mary Magdalene energies. So you're nurturing the earth, you're working for the earth, you're working for, together with your divine masculine within yourself, to get everything in balance. And it's amazing what is happening at this world. Doing the grit work, working with the earth, but also working with your divine masculine. How can you nurture and serve your divine masculine? How can he nurture you and serve you on another level? Maybe you need some emotional support. Don't hesitate to ask your divine masculine, because he will be there to support you for an emotional grounding. And divine feminine is doing the same. That's why the divine masculine can emerge. That's why the divine feminine feels nurtured when she gets that support from the divine masculine. And it's so beautiful also. I experience it here, that the divine masculine is really saying to you, whatever happens, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. Even if you're not here and you have questions and you need something, I'm here for you. And that is the balance of the divine masculine. This is also what the divine masculine is giving towards the divine feminine when they're in separation. Even if they're not together, their souls are connected. And so many souls are connected to each other because we are weavers of this web. I had a card when all the threads came together, from past life lovers, past future lovers. It's all connected in the now, and without knowing, you are raising their vibration. You are teaching them how to become a better version of themselves. And maybe they're not showing it towards you, they're showing it towards somebody else that is needed, that energy. So all the work you do as a healer, a twin flame, as a light warrior, as a guardian. You know, you are spreading your knowledge that is needed for the divine feminine and for the divine masculine to grow to a next level. And you know, they take that knowledge in and to use it for good for the people around them. You don't need the gratification, you don't need the acknowledgement from them, because you're already acknowledged from the divine. And the divine is giving you that energy that is really needed to do this work. So you are connected on every level with all the soul threads from past life, future life, in the now, in the different dimensions, in the different timelines, for both of your highest timeline and your highest good. So I see also the divine masculine healing the divine feminine. The divine feminine healing the divine masculine, and when they come together, you know, there is this connection that heals the world, that heals humanity, that heals the total environment, and that changes. And yeah, that's really beautiful. um, you know, even on workspaces, I see another timeline now. But even on the workspaces, when people watching these videos, you know, they getting activated by these energies. I'm not doing it. My guides and my sources are healing you, and you're taking this to the places where you're going. You're taking it to the places like workspace, like going out in nature, or going into busy cities, or going into a metro or a bus. You know, you are spreading that energy that you're connected with this video, or with my guide's energy. You already be healed, and you already be spreading that light. So that is really amazing. Confirmation. Thank you, guys. So that is really amazing. So let's see what the divine masculine within the divine feminine is saying towards the divine feminine. Oh, again, comes out again. I think the fourth week, guidance, your inner compass. You have the support. Trust your guidance. Trust what is coming your way. Divine, that is what the divine masculine says within the divine feminine. You know, this is amazing, because you are guided on your path. You are guided to support the divine masculine on his path. So your inner compass is spot on, and wherever the divine masculine is at the moment in this world, in this universe, you know, living or deceased, or not even existing in the 3D, in the 5D, I hear they're still connected with you. So that's really amazing. Confirmation. So that's really amazing. So you following your guidelines, you following your inner compass, you feeling your trust, you're feeling you're following your gut, and you feel it, you know, and because of your action onto it, you making really big changes within the feminine, in the heart space of the divine feminine, from the masculine. Rainbow child, you're unstoppable, you're a new earth builder, you're multi-talented, you have a miraculous alchemy, you have self-worth, and you are in this humility energy. You're humble, You're working with humankind. You have a great self-worth, and you're working on this new earth. And that is coming from your inner child, because it's playing again. Your inner child is playing again together with this rainbow child, knows exactly what to do, knows exactly how to put their energy in, what is needed in this world. Um, they're multi-talented. They're not just a warrior. They're not just a healer. They're not just an alchemist. They're not just a witch. They just know about everything. Herbs, alchemy, changing frequencies of the earth and the universe. Um, Knowing about different timelines, different species. Um, because they already lived their life so many times here, and they see that they are coming from the future, not from the past, and they are here to change what needs to be changed. That is that is their prerogative, I hear. It's not something they chose. It's something that's where they're being sent for, down to this earthly plane, to shift and change, and to support the commander, whoever the commander is in your story, I hear. If it's God, if it's goddess, if it's the universe, if it's another deity, it doesn't matter. But you are that rainbow child that plays in the heart space, that is transmuting and alchemizing everything what is needed. And you're unstoppable. You know, you are doing this work for such a long time. And it's not the first lifetime you're doing this work. You know, you're coming back again and again and again and again to change this world. And every time you say, okay, this is my last time on this earthly plane, I had it with this world, till you come back upstairs, till you come back into this ship. And they said, wow, you were one of our best warriors. And they put all these beautiful feathers in your butt, and they stroke your ego, and they say, please, because you are our best warrior on this earthly plane, please go back again. And because of that, you're in that serving role, you jump again into this earth to evolve it the next time and the next time and the next time. The story that it would be your last time here on earth, that is a choice, I hear. That is a choice. But we're all missing out of so many things if we don't leap back again, you know. And it's in your divine blueprint, you know, it's in your divine blueprint. And you can make source of self-embodiment. So you embody that energy yourself. If you say, okay, you know, thank you very much, I'm done with this earthly plane, I'm done with this, I'm done with that, you know, because you have that free will to choose, you know, they will acknowledge that. But if you say, oh my gosh, there's so much more work to do here, and I'm in service to the universe, I will go on till this vessel is not able to move on anymore, then you will get that result. So that is the thing that we get. It's the inspiration that we get, you know, and you are ready to embody fully that timeline. You're in you're embodying that divine blueprint, you know. And when you embody that blueprint for yourself, everything is possible. There are no limits, you know. It's the limitation of your mind that is keeping you stuck in different places. The universe says fire and water. Wow. And when fire and water comes together, you create some steam, baby. You create that remarkable steam that is elevating from the water. You are stillness amidst turmoil. So you know how to quiet yourself, how to be still when everything around you is crumbling down. And you keep that frequency, you hold that frequency, and you keep that frequency, because you know exactly what is your timeline, what is your frequency, and where you need to go. You have a heart connection with everything, with the elements, with the higher realm, with the lower realms. You can move through everything because you came and you started in the darkness of the world, in that underworld, and you climbed yourself all the way up to the light. And that took a couple of years, couple of the eons, I hear. It's it took a couple of eons to be in that state, and multiple lifetimes. Emotional integration. You integrate everything. You integrated your emotions, you integrated all the feelings that is passing by, and you can hold that stillness within you. And you feel your feelings. You feel your feelings. You feel what is happening with your body. You feel what's happening within your body. You feel what's happening around you and outside of you, and you integrate and transmute it all. And that is when this divine masculine and divine feminine is coming together. They create a lot of fire, a lot of transformation in the places where they go. And that is needed, you know, it's needed. And that's why the divine masculine and the divine feminine has the polar plus and that minus plus, you know, to come together as magnets. They both have the freedom within themselves to be able to transmute it. They won't interact in a state of transmutation when they're going through things, when they shifting things for themselves. They're not interacting with the outer world. They retreat, they shine their light within, transmuting that energy for humanity, but also for the people they meet outside. So they know exactly when it's time to come in and to go out, to come in and to go out, and shine their light and being supportive of each other. So let's see what the other cards have to say about the divine masculine. Unlock your gifts, the golden dolphin inner child energy. Divine masculine, or the divine feminine within the divine masculine, has sacred gifts. Use those energies and use your senses, because pure love is the key. You know, when you communicate out of love, not out of control or domination, you know, everything will be done for you. Because you have that key, you're holding that key frequency, I hear. You're holding the frequency. That key is holding your frequency. You're that golden dolphin. You're a golden dolphin baby that is moving through every portal and use unconditional love, not selfishness, not being in this space of um, I want it my way, but also explaining why the things are happening in this world as they are at the moment. So the divine feminine can understand within the divine masculine, because divine masculine and divine feminine have two different, totally different worlds they operate in. So the divine masculine is explaining how to the divine feminine how the things can be turned around, how the things needs to be, or in his vision. So the divine feminine can adapt this and do her magic on it and alchemize it in the best way is possible for both. And the collective, of course, don't forget the collective, because they work with that collective together. And that's really amazing. So in the heart space, the divine feminine says, Syrian missionaries, dream for the new earth, time now for a magical life. So you did, and you're still doing, and dreaming a new earth. And that new earth that is coming to you, that is that magical life that you envisioned for yourself, it's here. It's in the now. It's in this timeline. It's in the past timeline. It's in your future timeline. It's already here. So when you dream that new earth and you maybe dream it for the future, don't dream it for the future, dream it for the now, because it's already here. Everything what you need is already anchored within you. It's already anchored within you. It's already in your heart space. It's already in your love. It's already in the transmutations what you do. So that magical life that you want is already here. And it's connected to the twin flame journey you're on. So you are doing the work from the Sirius. You're connected with Sirius. You're connected with your planet. You're connected with the blue ray. You're connected with the rainbow child. You know, you're connected with Mother Earth. You're connected with the Lemurian Atlantean timelines. You're connected with the Egyptian timelines. There's so many things that you are discovering just by being in this now, in this timeline. And that's really amazing. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Resolution for everything that's happening in your life, there's a resolution. And you see it around you, that all timelines are collapsing, that you get new insights, that your healing becomes different. You are not doing the healing anymore. You know, the healing is coming from all sides, not from the inside. You're not using your own energy. You don't need to use the Reiki energy anymore, because the energy is already there. You just need an activation, and you don't have to do all the gestures and the hands-on and all these things. It's coming. If you give them a command, it's happening. And that is the beautiful thing, what is working with your higher self embodiment. When you embody yourself, when you going into these all the healing traditions we had is already from 25, 30 years ago. And are you still repeating that? No, there are so many new modalities that you can shift that energy in just a thought, you know? So don't work with the old stuff anymore. Elevate yourself on healing. You know, you're that light warrior. Go to that higher frequency, a higher dimension. Don't use still the 4D healing technology or modalities or whatever. Also move your healing up, you know, because for everything is a resolution. You're working with the crystal grid, you know. If you're working with the crystal grid, you know exactly what I mean. You don't need to do all the embodiment yourself. You know, it's already in your DNA. It's already in your template. So uh, express what needs to be expressed from that higher timeline and that higher frequency, because the healing we are doing is so incredible, is so beautiful, and it's so much more light than I ever experienced with Reiki or with other modalities. You know, it's all, you know, we're all rising, we're all going to, also our guides are rising with the frequencies that you are in, because they have to keep up, you know, and they transmuting, and they getting working together with the higher frequencies that you are working, and that is spreading from top to bottom. You know, it works all around you. It's not just working with your guides, you know, also your guides, everything gets a level up. Not just your body, not just your soul, not just your higher heart, you know, it's everything around you gets this upgrade. So uh, and it's again, it's the Trinity, it's mind, body and soul that is getting an upgrade, that is the resolution. It's not only Mother Earth that gets an upgrade, it's not only the masculine and the feminine, it's also spirit that gets an upgrade. So and that's what we're seeing, that all timelines are needed to collapse, to embody and to embrace that new timeline that is here already. It's already here, and we are already living it. So new insights are coming your way. You know, new templates, new energies are coming your way. So that is really amazing for the divine masculine, and divine feminine in the divine masculine is seeing that he's getting the upgrades and the information, intuitive information from the divine feminine. Divine feminine is activating, divine masculine is keeping her grounded, is keeping her on this with two legs and 2 feet on this earthly plane. And together they create the water and the fire, they create the sensuality, they create this, uh, the fire and the water together, they create the steam, they create the calmness, they create the transformation. So everything they doing, you know, is for the collective. So how beautiful is that? Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. I have here 3 cards from the universe that falls out. Yeah. Time to go within, spreading your light from within to the outside world. What you're receiving, you need to spread as this hermit, as this teacher. When you get overwhelmed by the outside world, go within. go to your light, meditate, connect with your source, connect with your I hear ground control for Major Tom. Maybe this is a song for someone that needs to hear it. Wow, really beautiful. The things that you didn't see, you see it clearly. And not everything needs to be seen yet, I hear. Maybe when you go within, you let go and you remove the veil from your eyes and your third eye, so you can see through time and space. And that's what is needed. You're seeing through time and space. And connect with the earth, connect with the moon, connect with the sun, connect with your ancient magic, connect with your wisdom. And that is what is needed to keep that balance. You know, the balance is between the divine masculine and the feminine. Give it space. You don't want to be like a boat without an anchor on the ocean, and that all the waves takes you to a place and you become into chaos. You have an amount of control of where you want to be. If you want to go outside and you get into that timeline of chaos, if you go in the timeline of not able to what to expect every day, you know, you need to go within. Otherwise, you will be taken and swept away by the waves of the ocean. So you're grounded, you're in balance, you see beyond the veil, you see what's happening for you, and you see what's happening for the other. And your light is needed in this world. And this is an amazing, amazing reading for the divine masculine and feminine. And your love is there to help and support each other. This love is coming in to support you, to hold you, and to move you forward on the next timeline for your highest self. And I keep it with that. Thank you to my guides. Thank you for watching. I love you all. See you next time.